And here's the windup. The pitch, oh, it's just on the outside. It's 2-2. It's a nice hot afternoon here at the stadium. All right, the pitcher once again. He's waving off that signal. Oh, he's agreeing with that signal. Here's the windup, here's the pitch, and, yeah. Hey, it's time for the Lakeville Government Channel's Kids in Government program. Kids and Government, yeah! On today's show, join Mary Utter as she takes a look back at the construction of the Holyoke water tower on how they do that. Euphronia and Euphronia can mean only one thing. It's time once again to play What's That? On Tools, Hank the Hog finds out how the street department's new sign truck works. Skip the Drip checks out Valley Lake Park with environmental resource specialist Ann Messerschmidt. And don't forget to watch our puppet blooper segment, Lake Forest Team HD News Update, an all-new quizzical quiz, and kids' quick tips throughout the show. And I'm Roger Mildewstain, your announcer. And now here's the host of Kids in Government, R.R. the Raccoon! And it's on the park! Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. I'm R.R. the Raccoon, your congenial host here on our program, where we take a humorous and educational look at how government works. Hey, we're coming to you from the rooftop of City Hall, looking at the Heritage Library, and man, oh man, we've got a great show for you this month. So let's get right to it. So let's join Mary Utter for another episode of How They Do That. Take it away, you cow. Hey everyone, this is Mary Utter for this edition. Oh, you didn't let me say this edition of how they do that. Well, as you can see, folks, the Holyoke water tower, the bowl has now been raised, and I thought it would be fun to go back and see how it was built. So let's find out how they do that. Missed me. Here's how they did it.
that you've enjoyed finding out how they built the Holyoke Water Tower. This is Marietta, and we'll see you next time on How They Do That. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. He's knocking. Oh, see you next time, everyone. Move over, ladies. Oh. Hello, everyone. Wordy Wolf here for this month's Kids Quick Tip. This month, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of staying safe around picnic tables. Picnic tables, or PTs as they are commonly known, are the #1 reason people trip or fall as they are navigating around park areas or in their own backyards. So please, if you are on a picnic, hanging with friends or family, or laying on a PT reading a romance novel, remember to always give picnic tables a lot of space. The toe you save from being stubbed might be your own. This is Wordy Wolf.
Hey there, everyone. R the Raccoon back here, and I've now relocated to the Heritage Library, and joining me is the new branch manager, Stephanie. How you doing today, Stephanie?
Hi, R. Good. How are you?
Oh, very good. Now, Stephanie, how long have you been the branch manager here at Heritage?
You know, I've been the branch manager at Heritage for 8 months now.
Wow. Where were you before that?
I worked for 3 months in Anoka County Library, and before that, I was a children's librarian in the Phoenix metro area for 5 years.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to a raccoon when you were in Phoenix?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty exciting, though, today, isn't it?
It is very exciting.
Great. I understand you have some new technology to share with us today that people can borrow when they come to the library, correct?
We do. This is called a Launchpad, and it's a tablet especially designed for kids, and it comes preloaded with 10 apps that make learning really fun and exciting.
Oh, cool. Well, now what are some of the apps and what do they do?
Some of the apps talk about science, math, animals, music, critical thinking. There's apps about everything on the Launchpad.
Oh, very cool. And how many of these units do you have at the library for people to check out?
You know, at the Heritage Library, we have 15 Launchpads, and they can be checked out for 1 week.
Oh, very cool. Well, I hope everyone comes down to the Heritage Library and checks out some of these Launchpads, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Stephanie, now if someone has questions about any events or activities going on here, where can they find information about the library?
You can find out information on our website, www.dakotacounty.us/library.
Very good. Now, hey, look into the camera and say, here's what's up next on Kids in Government.
Here's what's up next on Kids in Government.
Very good. Is there some good games I can play on here?
Absolutely, you bet. Let's see what we can find.
Oh, look at that one. That's so cool.
With a real tool, Hank the Hog.
Hey everyone, Hank the Hog here for Tools! And we're out and about in the community, and joining me is street worker Bart. How you doing today, Bart?
Good, Hank. How are you?
Good. Now, I understand you are the lead in the new sign replacement truck. Is that correct? Tell us about it.
Yes, it's a brand new sign truck dedicated for putting signs and pulling signs out of the ground.
Very good. Now, what about this truck makes it so easy and user-friendly?
Right. Well, the sign truck has a couple different options that make it great. Number one, it has a crane which we can keep our pounder hooked up to, so we don't have to carry around a heavy pounder all day.
No, I love the pounders. I love the pounders.
Yes, we all do.
Yeah.
Number two, it has a catwalk, so when we go to put up street blades, we do not have to use a ladder any longer.
So, can we have your co-worker Steve be on the catwalk?
Oh, we can.
Get a catwalk. You
I get it. That's a good one.
Like a modeler?
Yeah, well, he is.
Oh, he's a model. Okay, very good. Well, hey, Bart, let's see how this tool works.
All right, here we go.
Let's see it, folks.
that was so cool seeing you and Steve pull the old sign out, put the new sign together, and then install it here in the ground. And there we have it, a bright, shiny new stop sign and address sign. Very good job, sir.
Sure, no problem.
But you know what we're missing?
Know what?
We're supposed to watch Steve on the catwalk. Go for it, man. Strut your stuff. Does he always do that at work?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Oh boy. All right. Well, anyway, good luck back there, Steve. Thanks a lot again, Bart, and we'll see you next time, everyone, on Tools!
From southwestern central Dakota County, in other words, Lakeville, this is a Lake Force Team HD 360-degree non-action news update with Ted Pickle.
Hello everyone, Ted Pickle reporting. And now the news presented in the wonder of 360 degrees. Lakeville Public Access Channel broadcasts on Charter Cable Channel 187 in Lakeville, offering residents and organizations the opportunity to air messages or videos about events, meetings, and programs. Groups are invited to submit meeting or event dates for the community message board using the form available at the city's website at lakevillemn.gov. The City of Lakeville monitors water quality of area lakes. E. coli levels are monitored weekly at the 3 Lakeville swimming beaches from Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekend. To help lower E. coli bacteria levels, please do your part by not feeding the geese, keep pets off the beach, and have young children wear swim diapers. And finally, city offices will be closed on Monday, September 5th in recognition of Labor Day. Please conduct your city business before or after that date. Thank you for your cooperation. This has been a Lake Force Team HD award-winning 360-degree non-action news update. I'm Ted Pickle!
Wow, I never ever thought that I'd be doing a segment in a closet. But here we are, folks. Hey, RR back here, and joining me is Casey from the Park and Rec Department. How you doing, Casey?
I'm good, thank you, RR.
Very good. Now, I understand you are one of our staff members. What is your official title? Because I'm a puppet with stuffing for brains, and I can't remember. So what is your job description title?
I am the Recreation Program Coordinator.
Very good. And what does that job entitle you to do?
Well, I do a lot of our special events here in the Parks and Recreation office.
Yeah.
I do a lot of the summer programs like Camp Kermit. So all of the fun things that we put on here at the Parks and Recreation Department.
Very good. And what's your favorite thing to do? Do you like to play baseball? Do you like to run around and do kayaking? What's your favorite thing to do?
Well, those are all very good things. I think my favorite would probably be softball. I also run our softball leagues, and I love to go camping when I'm not at work. We even have a family campout coming up here at the Park and Recreation office.
That's very smart. Well, Casey, it was great to meet you, and I'm sure people will be calling the Park and Rec Department here to find out more of the activities that are going on in the weeks and months to come. So thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Hey, look into the camera and say, here's what's up next on Kids in Government.
Here's what's up next on Kids in Government.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Welcome to another edition of What's That? And joining me as always is my beautiful twin sister, Euphronia. How are you doing today, Euphronia? Hi! Oh, that's great! Great! Well, here's how our game show works. We show you something up close, and you have to try to guess what it is, right, Euphronia? Yeah! Is everyone out there ready to play What's That? How about you, Euphronia? Are you ready to play What's That? Aye! Well, then let's play What's That? Okay, Euphronia, let's play What's That? Oh, I don't know. What is that? Is that the underside of a Stegosaurus Rex? Is that a close-up of a decaying tooth? Is it a moldy, mildewy cheesecake left over from Christmas? Oh, those were some good guesses, Euphronia, but you weren't even close because it's... Oh, see, it's the rock climbing wall here on the playground at Casperson. You didn't do that hot, did you? No! All right, Euphronia, time to redeem yourself. What's that? I don't know. Is it the underside of a Chris Craft all-wooden boat from the 1940s? Is it a ladder on the stairway to paradise? Is it a uniquely unusual piece of artwork that hasn't been seen since the late 1500s? No! Well, Euphronia, those were some good guesses, but once again, you fell completely flat because it's a park bench here at Casperson Park. Do you kind of see the theme that's going through this segment today? Huh? Do you, huh? Yeah! All right, Euphronia, this is your last chance. What's that? I don't know. Is it an ancient chiropractic tool used by the settlers heading west in the 1820s? Is it a new variety of beefsteak? Is it a fence at Casperson Park? Oh, Euphronia, I can't believe it. For the first time in the history of What's That, I think you got the question right because it is a fence here at Casperson Park. Oh, I can't believe it. Sweeney, you did a great job. How do you feel? Great! Well, it was great to play this game. And finally, after all these years, having my sister Euphronia actually correctly answer one of the questions. Woo-hoo! So until next time, this is Euphronia with my beautiful sister Euphronia saying, we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Euphronia. Goodbye! You have such a lovely singing voice. Why do you waste your time in this cheap game show anyway? I don't know! Goodbye! Bye! Oh. Everyone, Skip the Drip here. I'm at Valley Lake Park, and joining me is Environmental Resource Specialist Ann Messerschmidt. How are you today, Ann?
I'm good, Skip. How are you?
Good. Hey, there's 3 places here. Oh, I got to spit there. Sorry, that's part of being a water droplet. There's 3 areas here in Valley Lake Park that I'd love to discuss with you.
Great.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Now, behind us is a rain garden. What are rain gardens, Ann?
Well, rain gardens are features that we put into different areas to deal with stormwater. So when it rains and it hits the impervious surface, it goes into these inlets and into this garden where there's soils that are mixed up with sand and compost. So then you're able to filter out the water really well. So the plants and the soils underneath it filter out the water really well.
Okay, now how did you build this?
Well, we had a big equipment come in and dig it down and amend the soils and then plant all the plants.
Very good. Now, what is the benefit to having a rain garden here in the park or maybe in someone's front yard?
Well, it helps with the stormwater, like we said. So it'll either reduce flooding somewhere else or it'll just help clean the rainwater instead of it just going straight to our lakes and ponds and wetlands.
I love it. I love it. Hey, can we take a look at another place?
Yeah.
Good. Follow me. Follow me. All right, and our next stop on our tour here of Valley Lake Park Natural Things is this, a pollinator garden. Tell us, what's a pollinator garden?
Well, a pollinator garden is planted with specific plants so that we know there's going to be something blooming all throughout the year during the growing season for the pollinators, which are like bees and butterflies and all those awesome little creatures that pollinate our plants for us.
Okay, Ann, how was it that you built this pollinator garden? Did you have like a front end loader and then just have people throw seeds at it?
Well, not quite. We had somebody come in with a tiller, and then we got some compost mixed in because the soils out here are really quite sandy. So we made the soils good, and then we had them seed it and blanket it, and then we had a whole bunch of people help us plant the flowers in this garden.
Very nice. Now, what's the benefit to the park here, the animals, and us peoples?
It's going to provide habitat for all those pollinators, and so that means the food and the shelter that they need to live. So that's very important because they are the ones that help us create a huge chunk of our food supply, like apples and grapes and all those things we like to eat.
And it also helped their numbers too, I bet, like bees and butterflies. I bet, are you gonna have like milkweeds, you know, stuff like that? They eat that to maintain their living, right?
Correct.
Good, we got one more to go, Ann. Follow me, follow the drips. All right, Ann, our final place that we're looking at here at Valley Lake Park is the shoreline restoration. Tell me about it. It's right behind you, right?
Yes, we planted this over 10 years ago, and it's actually really well established along this shoreline here just to the side of the beach. And we put these native plants here because their long roots will help stabilize the soils and keep the shoreline banks from eroding.
Very good. Now, was it a lot of work to do this? Because I think when the park was originally here, you didn't have stuff like this, right?
Yeah, no, we didn't. Yeah, we were pretty hands-on with the shoreline restoration, but yeah, then we put in some bigger plants, I think, or we might even just done this one in seed. It's been 10 years. I don't even quite recall.
Well, it looks beautiful. And tell me again the main benefit of having this.
So it's going to provide habitat for the pollinators as well, but these long roots in these native plants will really help stabilize the soils, and it'll reduce pollution into the water all around, from the water side and from above.
And does it help the shoreline too, so it doesn't get washed away into the lake?
Yep.
I'm pretty smart for a water droplet, aren't I?
You are.
Well, Ann, thank you so much for sharing this quick look here at Valley Lake Park. And if someone has any questions or wants to get involved with helping out our environment here in Lakeville, how can they get a hold of you, Ann?
Just give me a call at City Hall. My number is 952-985-4528.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and make sure you get out and check out all the great nature here in Lakeville. Thanks, Ann. You were great.
Thanks, Skip.
Hey there, everyone. Our other raccoon back here on the rooftop of City Hall. Hey, you like it when puppets mess up their lines? You like it when puppets don't know what they're talking about? Well, then this is the segment for you, because it's time for Kids and Government Bloopers! Here's the bloops. That was really weird.
A crew come in and till up the soils, and then we had
How do you till up the soils? Do that gesture again.
till up the soils.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
We need to restart. Your
No.
voice changed.
Did it?
Now?
Throw seeds at it?
Totally, that's what we did.
Oh, that is so cool. Well, thank you so much, Bart, for showing us how the new...
Sam, you were great.
Thanks, Skip.
Show me the tiller one more time. Here, do it on my lips.
Hello, everyone. Wordy Wolf here for this month's final Kids Quick Tip. F-E-N-C-E-S. Fences. A way that early humankind used to keep animals in a select area, or as a way to keep people from getting out or getting in a certain location. The unseen danger of these fences are the fact that they stretch across areas so wide that some individuals and animals fail to see them before it's too late. Running into a fence can be avoided by staying alert to your environment at all times, resisting the need to not look as you are walking, driving, or biking. Do this to remain unfenced. This is Woody Wolf. Go around, genius. Well, folks, that's it for another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. If you have questions on any of the information we've covered, please feel free to give us a call. Our studio line is 952-985-4418, and you can watch this show and all the shows here on LGTV online at lakevillemn.gov. Hey, this is the dog days of August. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time for our back to school edition on Kids in Government. So see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Walk this way, not off the roof. Hey, goodbye, everybody!
Hey, Bill, say hi to Flo.
Hey, Flo! Nice to meet you!
Hey boys, so glad to be here.
How's the view over there?
It's wonderful, but I see some folks using too much water on their yards.
Yeah, we see it also.
Just wasteful if you ask me.
Why don't they just water when their grass needs it?
Good question.
I like this new kid on the block.
Save water, one drop at a time.